You hear that? That sound, that simple, rhythmic beat, is what kicks off a story that millions of children in India know completely by heart. It's a signal, a promise that something really exciting is about to happen.
So let's really get into this classic nursery rhyme. Because seriously, hidden within its super simple lines is basically a masterclass in storytelling. We're going to break down Kalu Madari Aya and show you exactly how it builds a complete, vivid world with just a handful of words. It's pretty amazing.
All right, first things first. We have to start at the beginning, right? The arrival. Like any great story, this one kicks off with an event that just changes the whole scene, and it all begins with our main characters showing up.
And that's it. Kalu Madari has come. Boom! No long-winded description, no complicated backstory. The whole thing just kicks off with this simple, powerful statement of fact. A character is here, and his name alone tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, that name, Madari, it's packed with meaning. It's a street performer, usually with a trained animal and a drum to get a crowd. But the really clever part of the rhyme is that it doesn't just give you a definition. No, it shows you who he is through his actions and his companions. He's a guy with a drum and a bear, and you just know he's ready to put on a show.
But of course, the Madari isn't the whole show, is he? He's only one half of the act. So that leads to the obvious next question: who did he bring along with him?
Kalu brought his bear. And just like that, there we have it. In 2 tiny lines, the entire performing duo is established. You've got Kalu, the performer, and his star attraction, the bear. The stage is officially set.
Okay, so our characters are here. Now we get to the main event. Section 2, the drum and the dance. This is where the story pivots to the central action, the performance itself. What's so brilliant about the way this rhyme is built is its logic. It's just perfect. A straight line. It's this simple chain of cause and effect that's super easy for a kid to follow. You've got a sound, that leads to an action, and that action causes a reaction. Simple as that.
I mean, just look at how this plays out. Step 1, the drum gets played. Okay. Step 2, the bear starts to dance. And then step 3, a crowd starts to form. See, every single event happens because of the one right before it. It's just pure storytelling efficiency, not a wasted word.
And that direct link is absolutely crucial. The sound of that drum, the dumru, it's not just some background music. It's the trigger. The dum-dum-dum. You can actually hear the cause. And then the very next line gives you the immediate effect. The bear dances because the drum was played.
All right, on to section 3, the crowd of children. Because, you can't have a performance without an audience, can you? So now the story gets bigger. It's not just about the performers anymore. It's about everyone who came to watch. It's turning into a real community event.
And that's just a fundamental truth of storytelling, right? The reaction of the crowd tells you how big of a deal the main event is. So by bringing in an audience, the rhyme basically confirms that, yeah, this performance is important, and it makes the whole world feel so much more alive.
And this is where it gets really clever. Instead of just saying, a crowd gathered, the rhyme gives us actual names. We hear that Raju showed up, and Pooja, and Yash, Harsha, and Geeta. All of a sudden, it's not just some random crowd. It's personal. It feels like a real neighborhood get-together.
Just think about that for a second. It only names 5 kids. 5! But in your mind, it feels like a huge group, doesn't it? It's such a smart, efficient way to paint this picture of a bustling, excited crowd of children, all captivated by the show.
Okay, so for our last section, let's talk about the big question. Why does this rhyme stick with you? For years, sometimes your whole life. What's the secret? What's the little linguistic trick that makes it so unforgettable?
Well, the secret ingredient is actually pretty simple, but it is incredibly powerful. Repetition. The rhyme just keeps coming back to this one central image, drilling it into your brain.
And here it is. This is the heart of the whole story. Kalu's bear danced. This is the big payoff. It's the moment everyone was waiting for, and the rhyme makes absolutely sure you will not forget it.
And then it does it again. By hitting that same phrase over and over, it creates this perfect little hook, right? A chorus that's so easy to sing along with and pretty much impossible to get out of your head. So, why is that so effective? Well, think about who this is for. Kids. And for kids, repetition is everything. It's how they learn. It creates this predictable rhythm that's kind of comforting, and it makes them want to join in. So they're not just listening anymore. They're actually a part of the story. And that right there is the real magic of it all.
You've got a clear character introduction, a super simple cause and effect plot, and that powerful repetition. With just those things, this tiny little rhyme builds a whole world that lasts. It really makes you think, doesn't it? How often could we tell a better story just by using fewer words?